Julio 2021, Cantabria, inglés. Part 1, 7 points. Written understanding. Choose one of the two options below and follow the instructions to answer the questions. Option 1. How Amazon became a pandemic giant. For the last year, Anna has been working for Amazon. For £10.50 an hour, she works 4 days a week, though during busy periods this sometimes goes up to 5. Her shift begins at 7:15 a.m. and ends at 5:45 p.m. When I get home, she says, I just go in, shower, and go to bed. I'm always exhausted. Anna is a picker in one of the company's most technologically advanced workplaces. This means she works in a metal enclosure in front of a screen that flashes images of the products she has to put into special bags to make customer orders ready for posting. Everything from DVDs to gardening equipment is brought to her by robotic devices so that she can complete the order and pass it on. Everything happens quickly. To keep up with company standards, Anna has to average 360 items an hour, or around 3,800 a day. This translates as one item every 6.7 seconds. In March, the COVID-19 lockdown meant that customer orders suddenly rocketed. Anna says that lots of her colleagues started putting in overtime and new recruits arrived en masse. They hired a lot of people, she says. I thought there should have been fewer people in the warehouse to have distancing. Only in April did masks become mandatory. The first month, she says, I was asking for antibacterial gel and other basic things. Anna still has a problem with how regularly masks can be changed. You can only get one when you're starting your shift. You know the basic blue mask should be changed, I don't know, every few hours. But people have to work with the same one the whole day. Anna says some staff are now employed to monitor distancing in the warehouse and ensure that nowhere becomes overcrowded. Before the COVID-19 crisis, Amazon was already a vast presence in the economy and in customers' lives, but now its reach and size is almost beyond comprehension. At the end of July, the company announced that it has doubled its quarterly profits to 5.2 billion compared with 2.6 billion at the same point in 2019. Net sales had risen by 40%. This was another highly unusual quarter, and I couldn't be more proud of and grateful to our employees around the globe, said Jeff Bezos, the man who founded Amazon in Seattle and owns 11% of its shares. 11th of November 2020, The Guardian adapted. Part 1, Option 1. Question 1, 2 points. Indicate whether the following statements are true or false, and write down the sentence or the part of the text that justifies your answer. No points will be given if the evidence is not correct. A. Anna is seldom tired after work. B. People started ordering a lot more from Amazon when the pandemic started. C. People at the warehouse used blue masks for a few hours. D. Jeff Bezos owns more than half of Amazon. Question 2, 2 points. Choose and answer only two of the following questions in your own words according to the text. A. What different things does the text tell us about working conditions at Amazon? B. How has the pandemic affected Amazon according to the text? C. What specific changes has Amazon made due to the pandemic? Question 3, 1.5 points. Find words or phrases in the text that correspond to the words given. You only need to have 5 correct answers to get 1.5 points. A. Pictures, paragraph 1. B. Machines, paragraph 2. C. Workmates, paragraph 2. D. Often, paragraph 3. E. To keep a check on, paragraph 3. F. Workers, paragraph 4. Question 4. 1.5 points. Choose the correct option A, B, C, or D for each question and copy both the letter and the sentence that follows onto your answer sheet. 1. When Anna is at work, A. She mainly interacts with machines. B. She only interacts with other human beings. C. She receives customers' orders by phone. D. She monitors social distancing at the warehouse. 2. Anna believed that there were A. Too many people at the warehouse after the pandemic started. Too few people at the warehouse after the pandemic started. C. Fewer people at the warehouse after the pandemic started. D. Not enough people at the warehouse after the pandemic started. 3. Jeff Bezos said that the period of the year up to July 2020 had been A. Similar to previous years for Amazon. B. Quite like previous years for Amazon. C. Far from normal for Amazon. D. A little unusual for Amazon. Part 2, 3 points, written production. Choose one of the two options below and write a short essay, 120 to 150 words. Essays up to 200 words won't be penalized. Option 1, what are the advantages and disadvantages of online shopping?